everyone, it is the start of another week. I hope you had a nice Easter weekend. It's actually really nice and sunny-ish here. There are some clouds in the sky, but I thought we could go for a nice little coastal walk and maybe grab a coffee, sit by the sea and drink the coffee and just have a nice little walk before I think it will start to rain again later, so make the most of the sunshine whilst we can. I apologise if it's really windy in this audio. I have no clue until I get home. How are you doing? The sun is making some appearances, but it keeps going grey and kind of chilly when it's in the wind, so I have got a coffee to warm me up. The tide is actually really far out at the moment, if you can see, so we can't see much of the ocean. We can see the floor, but lots of barnacles and seaweed. Managed to take a little rest stop at the end of my walk. See little sun loungers, gonna enjoy some sunshine and probably eat the crisp that they gave me at the cafe, because I don't really want to walk into the shop with them and then they think I've shoplifted and it's too much for my anxious little brain, so I'm just gonna enjoy the peace. I would finish up this springy vlog with some book chat, and also a side note, I finally finished this cardigan, which took me about 2 years because I kept stopping and starting it because I got bored each time of making like 50 granny squares, but I finished it nonetheless. And anyway, I digressed from our main topic, which is books. So the first book I am very excited to tell you that I finished is The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo, and this was so good. Firstly, just thank you to Ree at Penguin Publishing for this early access copy. It was just such a wonderful and beautiful kind of gothic romantic story with touches of magic realism in there. I really loved the main female character. She was very kind of complex, and there was a lot of depth in her character that we really kind of, grew upon as the story went on, and I loved the historical touches in there, and the love interest was really interesting. He had that kind of vampire vibe. I'm not quite sure if he was a vampire or not, it's a bit left up to the imagination, but yeah, this novel was great because I felt like some standalones have that problem of either they don't do enough and you feel like you need a second book, or there's just too little in it and that it's almost like it was spread out too much and they tried to make it a standalone story, whereas this was just perfect in the sense that it had everything it needed to be. The pacing was great, the character development was great, and I felt like the story really was thoroughly summed up. All the plot points made sense. I didn't have questions like left lingering. It just was such a good novel, and I really will recommend this to anyone else. So the next book that finally arrived in the post was Flower Heart by Catherine Bakewell. Firstly, how stunning is this cover? I love the kind of like manga style of the art. I think it's super cute. And also the back, look at the little potions. It's such like a springy book. I love it. But yeah, if you don't know what this book is about, it is a YA novel, and it's about a girl called Clara who has very kind of like wild plant magic, and she accidentally causes poisonous flowers to grow in her father's chest, and the only way that she can fix this is by teaming up with her once best friend Xavier, and he is now a mysterious and angsty guy. So I think there's going to be a bit of once best friends to enemies to lovers kind of story in there, but I think she also finds out along the way that there is something else going on in the entire queendom in general that she has to kind of fix with her magic. But I thought this just seemed like the perfect spring cute romantasy read, and I can't wait to read it, to be honest. So next up, I wanted to thank Harper Collins Publishing for this proof copy of this book, and that is a proof copy of A Magical Girl Retires by Park Se-leon. I think that's how you say the name. I apologise if I pronounce this really badly. I picked this up because, again, the manga vibes. I know this is kind of inspired by a lot of mangas, but it is a novel. It's not really got, I think, oh, it has got illustrations in it. Cute. I love that. I know, I digress. So this is basically about a millennial girl, and she's just kind of struggling with like credit card debt and climate change and just the general things that like we all struggle with. But we'll read out the back of this book because this is what drew me to it, and I think it just does it justice so well. But 29, depressed and drowning in credit card debt after losing her job during the pandemic, a millennial woman decides to end her troubles by jumping off Seoul's Mapo Bridge. But her suicide attempt is interrupted by Aoro, a clairvoyant magical girl on a mission to find the greatest magical girl of all time, and our protagonist just may be that special someone. So I think this is just about finding your way in the world and being in your 20s and being depressed and just getting through things, and I thought it just sounded like a vibe, and it's such a short read as well, which I think would be nice to just maybe read next after the book I'm currently reading, which I will mention, because I need something small because I've been reading a lot of big fantasies and my brain is starting to slowly turn to soup. So yeah, I think I may read this. So I then picked up another early access kind of proof copy of a book, and that is Darker by 4 by June Clatan. This is actually out already. It just came out on the 6th of April in the UK, so this will be in the book shop, so you can get this now. But this sounded super cool, and firstly, doesn't the cover look great? But this is just basically about a girl who's an exorcist in training, and she wants to kind of find revenge for her mother's death. But this is, you know, said to be good for fans of like Mortal Instruments and Legendborn, and there's it's urban fantasy, there's some kind of manga inspiration in there, and there is a slow burn romance. So this just sounded great. This sounded fun, and also I thought they were lightsabers at first on the cover. That was my sleepy brain picking it up, thinking lightsabers. They're just glowing swords, but I mean, still, don't they look cool? Like, I want to be these people. Do you think he's the enemy to lover guy because he looks angsty? But then also the other guy looks angsty too. He has wings tattooed on his back. Do we think there's like angels or like... I'm excited, guys. I'm excited to read this. As I said, it is out already in the shop, so go to your local bookstore and pick this up. And last but not least, I have almost finished A Fate Inks and Blood. I've literally got like, I don't know, 20 pages left, but I have loved this book. This has been so good. If you are a romantasy girly who wants a good slow burn romance with a fast-paced plot, I think you'll like this. I was just loving the Viking vibes of this book. Like, there's not enough Viking or Norse mythology style books in my opinion, and I need more. I need more of this. If you do like, the Viking TV series, then you will like this. And also if you like Game of Thrones, if you really liked Jon Snow's romance, then I think you'll like this book. This was just a vibe, and I straight up was having a good time the whole time reading this, so I really recommend it. Like I said, I love the characters, I love the plot, it's fast paced. 5 stars. Good job. But yeah, that is it, I think. Thank you for watching this springy vlog. I hope you're having a good spring. We are starting to slowly get some more sunshine in the UK, which is really nice. We have had a lot of rain and grey skies, so any amount of sunshine, I'm out there and I'm soaking it up. And I think that my little cardigan really helps bring the spring weather as well. I hope that you're all doing okay and you're surviving the change in the weather. I know sometimes it can be really hard. For me, it's hay fever season as well, so that's been another struggle, and I've been having to remember to take my tablets again. But I'm still doing my best to go outside and enjoy it, even if I am itchy and sneezing. So yeah, once again, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for, if you have subscribed, if you have liked this video. It does mean a lot. Like, I can see that my subscribers are very slowly growing, so hello and welcome if you are new. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to put out another video next week. I think I might do another little cozy reading vlog again, I'm not sure. Once again, thank you so much for watching this week's video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!